Hi, it's Marcia here from Purchase, and I wanted to give you a quick video walkthrough of some of the changes that we've made on the Purchase dashboard to the vendor and reseller account. I'm on a vendor account for demonstration purposes, but it's exactly the same as if you were a reseller managing your products with your respective vendors. So we have set up now along the top here, very different than before, catalogs, products, and then product info sheets. We're going to focus in on this video on catalogs. When would you use catalogs? You would use catalogs if you're managing multiple products across multiple categories within a retail chain. Another way that you might use it is if you wanted to separate out your customer channels between something like, say, for example, retail and food service, hospitality, for example. This is another great way that you can do this and manage it well, and it just keeps things a little more tidy and a little more clean and organized. So how do you add a catalog? So you'll add a catalog. Will be if you don't have a catalog in, it's going to be the first option. It's the only option you'll see on the catalog tab is to add one. But if you need to add multiple catalogs or a new catalog, you're going to come here. You're going to apply a name to that catalog, and then you're going to indicate whether that catalog is public or private. So what is the difference between public and private? If it's public, it means that it's going to be published within our marketplace, which means that any merchant that is within the service area that you've designated that has a login are going to be able to see your products and be able to connect with you to buy those products. So if this is a product that you want to expand your sales reach, then of course you're going to make that product public. However, private label products, or private products, I should say, or within a catalog, are really there to be able to control who actually sees those particular products. So, a good example of this would be if you're manufacturing a private label product and you only want that to be seen by the customer in which is purchasing those private label products. Another really good example would be as if you are a multi-location retailer and you've centralized your buying, so you're essentially using our reseller program. So you're buying from vendors and you're redistributing those products to your respective locations under your banner. You don't want the products that you're buying from those vendors necessarily to be available in the marketplace. You only want your respective locations to be able to see those. So that's where private comes in there. So as soon as you hit save, it saves those settings and you're ready to go. Once your catalog is set up, then you can go back and assign products to that catalog. So I can very quickly go into Deli. I'm going to click the underlined number and I'm going to hit add products. It's going to bring up all the products that I have available, and I can basically go through and I can add those products into that catalog. I'm done. And now you're going to see that the next time I come in, I've got actually 3 products within that catalog. So it gives you lots of agility, tells you what's private and public, and I hope that's helpful, and we'll see you on the next video.